there?
Your package.
Okay.
No?
No, I don't know. I didn't see it.
Okay, we sent it over. In fact, if you want, I can even read it into the record.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
This is, again, just so the board's aware, these are always worded in the affirmative.
Right.
Town of Goshen resolution authorizing the acceptance and award of a contract with Hickok Materials Corp. in connection with Jessup Switch Road Improvement Project. Dated August 12th, at a meeting of the Town Board of the Town of Goshen, County Board, State of New York, held at Town Hall in said town on the 12th day of August 2010. Whereas the Town of Goshen has received proposals for the Jessup Switch Road project, which is a community development block grant recovery program. And whereas the Town of Goshen received one bid for the proposed work in the amount of $187,260 from Hickok Materials Corp. of White Plains, New York. And whereas the Town of Goshen has reviewed the bid proposal, and same has been approved by the engineers for the Town of Goshen. And whereas the attorney for the Town of Goshen, Dennis B. Esquire, has reviewed the bid documents and determined that same are legally sufficient and that the contract may be awarded. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town of Goshen does hereby accept the bid of Hickok Materials Corp. in the sum of $187,260 with respect to the Jessup Switch Road Improvement Project. And the town does hereby acknowledge that all requirements of the bid process have been complied with, and that Hickok Materials Corp. of White Plains, New York is the low bidder on the project, and that the Town of Goshen does thereby award the contract for the Jessup Switch Road Improvement Project to Hickok Materials Corp. and does also authorize the supervisor to sign any and all documents necessary to effectuate same.
Would someone like to make a motion in that regard?
So moved.
Is there a second? Second?
I'll second it, I'm sorry.
Okay. How about some discussion on this?
Just to reiterate what Doug said, I know the engineers have reviewed it, finance budget office has reviewed it, I've reviewed it, a lot of conversations with community development office people. And basically, you can accept one bid. Your alternatives or choices are you can reject it, just like you can reject all bids and rebid the project. But based upon an analysis, and I think I have some background in the construction business, and in addition, based on the comments from Bill and from Hoffman, John, very good price, very good price, very competitive. In fact, I dare say you'd be hard pressed to get that matched, even if you went back to public bid. And plus the fact that we have the surplus, the overage, the additional footage, which may or may not be able to be done, depending on the change orders. It all is in order, and you have no concern whatsoever about going forward.
So the additional footage will go under a separate bid, or how is that going to work? We will
Change order.
It's going to be a change order?
Right.
What we do is we...
Changes during the... No, I understand.
Right.
The change order. We're talking about substantial funds on the change order.
Potentially, but I
It'll be on the same unit cost as the original footage would be. So it's so much a foot.
And if you think of it, the contractor's on site. I mean, if there's any issue
I
cost,
understand.
you know, you in theory you could rebid the balance of the project.
No, it's such a big amount. It's not like a change order where you have 3,000 or 4,000. I want to make sure we're doing everything in order that we don't get audited and say, you know what, you're trying to circumvent the process, and we never want to do that.
I know. I have my concerns, though, that once they start the project out there, that sub-base, like Doug mentioned, that could be a major issue.
Right.
And we won't know until they start cutting.
Yeah, it may take the 287 just to finish the 5,000.
It's hard to say. We won't know until they get into it. And then once they get into it, we'll know better about going forward and surplus, et cetera.
And then as far as getting the funds to reimburse us, like Sean said, have we talked to anybody else, any other agency? Are we sure we're going to get this money? I mean, we know how municipalities work. I just want to make sure that...
There's two kinds of grants that in this particular kind of work. One is that you give the bill to the county and the county pays it.
Right.
This one is reimbursement, and Sean's saying his experience in this is 30 days.
Wow.
And I said, well, 30 days could be very important to us. Sure. I understand that. So it's something we're going to have to monitor. But then the backup position to that is if we really get in desperate shape, we just have to pay into it.
Yeah. Okay.
And that would make it worthwhile based on the fact it's $287,000 that taxpayers would otherwise pay.
You probably do a revenue inspection.
Right. Whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Whatever it is.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to...
No, I think they're good questions.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I too am very concerned, but I've talked to enough people that I think we got it covered.
Good.
Okay.
I just wanted to comment.
Sure.
When this first started, as Doug knows, the reason why we were kind of skeptical that we thought that 287 wasn't going to pay for the whole job And originally, they were looking at doing the whole thing, and reviewing with Sean over the phone and consulting, we made a decision at that time to change it from coming in from Valley View versus the other way, because we knew it wasn't going to make it past the homes. So we did the changes, and Steve didn't think it was going to come under 280 to do the whole thing. So this is a good bid, a very good bid in consideration to what we saw about a year ago. This has been ongoing, I think, almost a year now, right, Doug?
Right.
And Reclamation Inc., which is their second name, has done reclaiming for us. They're a great outfit. They do good work. So we're not going to get, I don't want to use the word, job.
The half-baked job. Yeah, this, it is interesting, talking to Dennis and others and Sean. This company normally is a subcontractor of some of the major contractors who do the work. So what you're doing, you're paying a major contractor a fee. So they cut through all that. In this case, they bid on it themselves. I think it's one of the reasons why they have, and they have the expertise and equipment, but why they came in at a lower price. And cut the other ones out, maybe.
Good.
Okay, let's have a roll call vote, please, if we could, Madam Clerk.
Councilman Cantorino?
Aye.
Councilman Newball?
Aye.
Councilman Capella?
Aye.
Supervisor Bluefield?
Aye. Motion carries, or the resolution carries. Thank you very much. And I'd like to thank the county, particularly Joanne Pizzino. She's Assistant Director of this group, and I'm telling you, she's Johnny in the spot. She's very, very good to work with. Just does a nice job, and it's good for the town of
Very
Goshen.
comfortable working with her.
Oh, yeah. The next item is in our work session, the Highway Department wanted to buy an asphalt distributor. This is give or take about a 10,000. I just skipped one. Okay. That's all right. We'll skip it.
Yeah, we'll go.
I'm just going by what's in my folder here.
We give you a different agenda.
Okay. But on Monday, we got a letter from the superintendent of highways wanting to buy this asphalt distributor, and we've held him up for two or 3 years. The last 2 or 3 years, we put this on a wish list from Senator Lark and Andy Rabbitt through state funds. And there are just no state funds. It's very difficult to get grants from the state. So this was a low priority, but it's a high priority for us. It's about a $10,000 item. But it really is going to add material to the length of the durability of what re-asphalting we do. So he went out and got what we thought was a competitive quote from Hoffman Equipment Company. But then Ken Newbold said, you know what, even though it's under 10,000 and you don't have to go out for competitive bids, I think we ought to do it. So we all agreed with it. And so they went out to Greenway Construction. They went out to, bear with me, Edward Airbar, Inc. And they went out to...
That's it.
There's one more.
No.
Malden.
Oh, there is?
Malden, yeah. Malden Paving Products. And so anyway, as he had projected early on, the Hoffman was the cheapest of the four. So if someone would like to make a motion that we authorize the supervisor to purchase this asphalt distributor for a price not to exceed $10,000.
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, any discussion?
Yeah. We did not go out for bids. There was no bid, there was no announcement.
Right.
I'm just telling you, he called 3 suppliers. The reason I know,
Right.
and I will remove myself from this, is that my son-in-law owns one of these companies. I was surprised to see.
Oh.
And I look at the equipment, and they're totally different pieces of equipment. Totally.
I just want to.
However,
I just want to point out.
yeah, I mean, they're like, let's see if we can buy a car, but we're really
Right.
talking about a 20-ton dump truck. So, but, and I just noticed that only because I saw it. I didn't know that it was
Green Wave, I just put up.
Yeah.
Really not a 20 horsepower motor. We put out bid 5.5, so.
5 horsepower.
Yeah.
So the differences are like, it's like.
I think and one of them's got 10 horsepower. I mean, I think what happened is this is probably
Right, but
what they're
Green Wave
available.